choose our socks for success in all endeavors. Fortunes rises from the heel, and good luck for life.
Good morning. Today is Sunday, October 6, 2024. Today in history, 87 years ago, American biophysicist Muriel Capecchi invented gene-targeting technology, which utilizes embryonic stem cells to introduce specific genes into animals. In 2007, he was awarded the Nobel Prize in Physiology. Welcome to today's Qingchao Morning News. Let's start with political updates.
UK Prime Minister's approval rating plummets by 45%. Comprehensive news from London. A recent poll conducted ahead of British Prime Minister Starmer's first Labour Party conference since taking office on July 5 reveals a significant drop in his popularity, plummeting by 45% over 2 months, lower even than that of former Conservative Prime Minister Sunak. Since the Labour Party assumed power in July, the approval ratings of several cabinet members have sharply declined. Notably, Finance Minister Reeves faces backlash for plans to cut winter fuel subsidies for pensioners, with predictions of reduced welfare spending in the upcoming budget. As a result, her net approval rating has dropped by 36% since July. U.S. provides $375 million in military aid to Ukraine. According to Comprehensive News from Washington, on September 25, the U.S. government announced an additional military assistance package for Ukraine totaling approximately $375 million. The U.S. Department of Defense released a list detailing that this shipment includes air-to-ground bombs, ammunition for the HIMARS multiple rocket launcher system, 155mm and 105mm caliber artillery shells, armored vehicles, and anti-tank weapons. Reports indicate that this is the largest recent batch of military aid from the United States to Ukraine and will be drawn from the Pentagon's inventory. During Ukrainian President Zelensky's recent visit to the United States, he stated that discussions would focus on a victory plan aimed at the Russo-Ukrainian war. Support from Western countries for this plan could significantly impact Moscow. Lebanon hit by another large-scale Israeli airstrike. According to Israeli news, on September 27, the southern suburbs of Beirut, Lebanon, were targeted in a large-scale airstrike by the Israeli army, resulting in 6 fatalities and 91 injuries, with 14 requiring hospitalization. Israeli Defense Forces spokesman Hagari stated that the Israeli army conducted precision strikes on Hezbollah's central headquarters and destroyed several residential buildings. He noted that Hezbollah's central headquarters was constructed beneath a residential building in Dahai, a suburb in southern Beirut. First foreign investment project breaks ground in Indonesia's new capital. Comprehensive news from Jakarta. On September 25, the first foreign investment project in Indonesia's new capital, Nusantara, officially began. Indonesian President Joko Widodo held a groundbreaking ceremony in East Kalimantan Province, Borneo. Developed by the Chinese company Delonix Group, the project involves an investment of 500 billion Indonesian rupiah to create an area that will include hotels, service apartments, office buildings, and shopping malls. During the ceremony, Jokowi stated that Delonix Group's investment would inspire confidence in other investors considering Nusantara. As Jokowi prepares to step down next month, relocating the capital has been his most ambitious plan during his decade in office. However, despite the government's introduction of various tax incentives and preferential land use rights, Nusantara still faces challenges in attracting foreign investment. Sinkhole forms outside VIP terminal at Kuala Lumpur Airport. Comprehensive news from Kuala Lumpur. A large pothole recently appeared outside the VIP building at Kuala Lumpur International Airport, attributed to a leak in an underground sewage pipe belonging to Malaysia Airlines. Fortunately, there were no casualties, and airport operations were unaffected. The Malaysian Ministry of Work stated that the collapsed road was at the entrance of the Big Red Flower building, designated for VIP guests. The sinkhole measured approximately 5.4 meters wide and about 1 meter deep, filled with mud. The terminal, about 1 kilometer long and managed by Malaysia Airports Holdings Company, is currently closed. This incident follows a subsidence accident in Kuala Lumpur last month. On August 23, an Indian female tourist fell into an 8-meter deep pit after the ground suddenly collapsed while walking on Indian Mosque Road in the city center. UN adopts declaration to combat antimicrobial resistance threat. According to Xinhua News Agency, on September 26, the 79th United Nations General Assembly held a high-level meeting on antimicrobial resistance at the UN headquarters in New York. The meeting adopted a political declaration in which countries committed to reducing annual deaths related to antimicrobial resistance by 10% by 2030, based on 2019 levels. In 2019, about 4.95 million people died globally from such causes. The declaration states that financial support will be provided to countries for implementing national action plans on antimicrobial resistance through international cooperation, with a goal of raising $100 million by 2030 to assist at least 60% of countries. Additionally, it emphasizes the need to reduce antimicrobial use in global agri-food systems and to strengthen research on environmental issues stemming from antimicrobial resistance. Greece hosts Liangzhu, Dialogue of Civilizations, event. According to news from Athens, the Liangzhu Dialogue of World Civilizations cultural exchange series was successfully held in Greece. Hosted by the Zhejiang Provincial People's Government of China, this initiative aims to promote exchanges between Liangzhu civilization and various world civilizations, focusing on the joint construction of Belt and Road countries. The event allowed the audience to experience the unique charm of Liangzhu civilization through pictures, artworks, videos, and interactive experiences. It received widespread acclaim from Greek cultural circles, academia, local media, and young students.
Kalium Press reports that glass and soda ash futures have closed higher for 6 consecutive trading days, reaching a new high in the past month. As of the close, glass prices increased by over 7%, while soda ash prices rose by more than 3%. That's all for today's Qingchao Morning News. Thanks for watching. Join us at the same time tomorrow.